She recounted how, as a young prince, Nwadike had mistreated and assaulted her when she worked in the palace kitchen, and how the queen mother insulted her father. That action from the queen mother made her father place a curse upon the prince. Once upon a time, in a small kingdom, there was a young arrogant king named Nwadike. He used to get everything he desired, and when he laid eyes on the beautiful Obi, he decided he must marry her. However, Obi was already in love with a man named Obidike and refused the king's proposal. Enraged by Obi's rejection, King Nwadike ordered his thugs to kidnap Obidike. Despite Obi's efforts to plead for his release, the king remained stubborn. As Obi was on the verge of agreeing to marry the king, Obidike's mother, Ebere, arrived in search of her missing son. Ebere, aware of her son's relationship with Obi, sensed something was amiss and questioned Obi. Reluctantly, Obi confided in Ebere about Obidike's kidnapping by the king. Fearing for her son's safety, Ebere stormed into the palace and demanded his immediate release, even threatening the king's life. The queen mother questioned Ebere for threatening her son, the king's life. To everyone's surprise, including the king and his mother, Ebere revealed a dark secret from 20 years ago. She recounted how, as a young prince, Nwadike had mistreated and assaulted her when she worked in the palace kitchen, and how the queen mother insulted her father. That action from the queen mother made her father place a curse upon the prince. Ebere and the prince, now the king, were bound in marriage mystically until the prince married her. As fate would have it, the assault on Ebere led to pregnancy, and she bore the son of the king, Obidike, whom the king had unknowingly kidnapped. The revelation of his past actions left the king and queen mother in shock and disbelief, realizing the consequences of the king's past arrogance and cruelty. As the king stormed away, tears streaming down his face for the order he had given, he was later informed by one of the thugs that Obidike had indeed been executed. The king was inconsolable, and his sorrow drew the attention of the queen mother, who rushed to his side to learn what had happened. He had killed his own blood. Just as they were trying to come to terms with the loss of Obidike, the king's son, they heard a shout of his name coming from outside. Rushing to see, they were astonished to find Obidike alive and well. The king and queen mother were overjoyed at his return. Obidike's mother, who had always been fond of Obidike, hurriedly took him and Obi away from the palace. At home, Obidike revealed how one of the thugs had helped him escape when he learned of the king's cruel order. Seeking advice on what to do next, the king turned to his mother, the queen mother. She suggested consulting the chief priest for guidance. The chief priest revealed a shocking truth. In order to break the curse that had befallen the king for his unjust actions, he must marry Obidike's mother, who was dedicated to a powerful deity. Despite his reluctance due to their age difference, the king agreed to a plan proposed by the queen mother. She advised the king to marry Obidike's mother and then take another wife of his choice, abandoning Obidike's mother afterwards. The wedding took place, but after the ceremony, The chief priest warned the king that any attempt at intimacy with another woman would result in his death. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the king accepted his fate and chose to honor his vows and stay with his older wife forever. Meanwhile, the young prince Obidike eventually married Obi, and the two of them found happiness together, living in harmony and love, in ways to become the next king and queen of the kingdom. This is Umma's story time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I am Amarachi Ihoma, the young storyteller.